Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this week's training. I think I had this on the registration page as the offer, but when I checked, it should be all about leads. And so if you've come here expecting to find out about how to craft an offer, that's going to be next week. So can you first of all just let me know that you can hear me? Let me know that you can see my screen. You should see a screen there with leads. If you can just put something in the chat that lets me know that you can see the screen and hear me, and then we'll move onwards. Once again, this hasn't been sized. I've been very busy doing other things, but there are lots of people that should know about it. Whether or not they are motivated enough to change their lives by getting here, that's another thing. Joel says yes, can hear. Okay, thank you very much, Joel. And with that, we will progress. I have a video from Les Brown, but I was going to play it at the beginning, but I know that the videos sometimes haven't played as they should, so I'm going to play it at the end. It's a 10-minute motivational video, and it's one I really like. I only found it the other day, and it really is, I believe, very, very good. But I'm going to get right into the leads and the presentation, and then we'll get into answering questions on anything about marketing or anything about any of the programs that I run. Then when all that's been completed, I will hopefully be able to play the video for you. I do have a pop-in. It's something I'm still working on, but I'll give you that as a download as well. It's just a little ebook about how to get traffic. So I've not set this up. I'll need to create it on the fly. So we'll get to that at the end. So this is all about leads, all about converting your traffic into leads. And where is it? I have to find, there we go. Okay. And as I say, this has come from, we're going through this 7 things you must master if you want to own your own life, essentially. If you want to be an online marketer who has the ability to market anything at any time and create an income by doing that, a big income. It's like the object of these trainings that I run every week are to get you into a position where you can create an extraordinary income. You can be extraordinary. You can be amongst the top earners online. But there are things that you must master to do that. And these are the 7 things that I've highlighted. And we went into mindset quite extensively a couple of weeks ago, and went into traffic last week. And this week, as I say, we're going to cover leads, and the offer we won't get to until next week. There will be overlaps in all these things because there are no fine lines drawn where you move from one part into another. They are all tend to intermingle. So there will be bits about mindset in each presentation, probably about traffic and leads and the offers and funnels and how to construct them and how to do emails and how to and every bit of that presentation, every bit of each presentation will have something about sales in it, because ultimately that's what you're here for. You're here to make sales, and everything else is just leading to the sale. Unless you're here for some reason I don't know about, that is, you're here to make money, and to make money is it's a requirement that you make sales of some sort. So leads is what we're discussing today. I know if I talk to people always asking me about traffic. How do I get traffic? If I get traffic to my website, I'll be happy. You know, I'll be there. I'll be making money on. But traffic isn't what they want. We've talked quite a lot about traffic. There's different types of traffic, but essentially you can break it down into good traffic and bad traffic. Good traffic is traffic that's interested in what you've got to offer. But what they want are leads. They want to convert that traffic into somebody that is a lead, because traffic is just like somebody walking past your shop window on the high street. And the people walking past are never going to make you any money. And that's what traffic is. They walk past, they glance into your window, but they walk past. And occasionally somebody that's walked past and seen something in the window may think, oh, I'll go back there and have a look at that. And then they become a lead, because they then enter your shop. And so what you want really are leads. You want people that are interested enough to become leads. And there we go. So what is a lead? Okay, I want you to remember this, and it's a good thing if you write it down, I think. A lead is someone who has granted you permission to contact them about something they have an interest in. Okay? A lead is someone who has granted you permission to contact them about something that they have an interest in. Okay? And that is what a lead is. You have permission to contact them. And keep clicking, but don't. Oh, there we go. It's changed. So what do you do with a lead? You've got permission to contact them, so that's what you do. Excuse me. You contact them. What about? You ask them questions. At the bottom there, there's a little thing that says ask, listen, and learn. And that's what you do with a lead. You contact them. You find out all you can about what they want. What did they give you permission about? What is it that they were interested in? How important is it for them to get that? How important is it for them to get what they want? Was it just a passing interest, a general inquiry? Oh, I heard about something. I heard about, what could it be? I heard about a new cheese that was out, so I just wanted to find out something about it. Or is it something that they said, oh, I heard about this new cheese and it's just what I want. It's low fat, high flavor cheese, and it's got no animal products in it other than the I suppose all cheese has got animal products in it. I don't know. But whatever, it's, you know, there are two types of person. There's somebody that really wants that cheese, and there's somebody that just, well, you know, I just heard about it and was interested in what it was. So how important is it for them to get what they want? What is it that they want exactly, and why do they want it? Find out all you can about what's stopping them from getting what they want. Why haven't they got it now? Maybe they don't know where to buy it, or they're not sure if it represents the right value for them, or maybe they're worried about the warranty. It's a new form of TV. Will it break down? Will it last? Will it, whatever. What is it that's stopping them from getting what they want? You've got to find out. You've got to connect with them, and you've got to ask them the questions. The only way you're going to get the answers is by asking the questions. And what I always say to you, when you're asking me questions in the questions and answers session that I do at the end, the better the quality of the question, the better the quality of the answer you'll get. If I get a question of how do I get people to sign up for my business opportunity, I mean, that is far too general. You have to be absolutely specific about a question. How to get people to sign up for your business opportunity is a year's training. How do I get people to buy this product? You need to be totally specific in the questions that you ask about specific points. Get them as finite as they can be. And that way you'll get an answer that answers that particular question. And then you can move on. You can ask more questions. And it's the same when you're talking to people. You've got to ask them about what they want, why they want it, and what they're hoping to get from it, and how important it is to them. And you've got to listen. You've got to pay attention to what they say. So often I'm in conversation with people and they ask me something and I answer it. And a little bit later in the conversation, they ask me the same question. It might come in a different way, but they ask me the same question. They've not listened to the answer initially. They're not really interested. Okay? If they were really interested, they'd have known that they'd asked that question. They'd have known that it was answered, and they wouldn't be asking it again. Okay? There's no harm in you asking for clarification when somebody says something. In fact, it's a good idea. But listen. If you need, make notes. Make notes about things. You want to be able to offer the best service you possibly can. Okay? And until you have the information, you don't know what it is they want. You don't know what they're desiring. And you don't know what the problem is. You don't know why they haven't got it. Okay? If you don't know those things, how can you help them? Until you have the information, without knowing their desire, without knowing their problem, you've got no ammunition. It's like having a gun that's empty. It's worthless. Your lead is worthless until you know exactly what they want and why they haven't got it. What is the problem that they are facing? What's the good of having a gun if it's got no bullets in it? And the ammunition, the gun, it can be a pea shooter or it can be a cannon. And the more you build the desire, the more you emphasize the problem, the nearer you get to being a cannon instead of a pea shooter. If somebody says that they want to lose weight, why is it important to them? Why do they want to lose weight? Is it health reason? Is it so that they can look better? Is it so that they can live longer? Is it so that they can get into clothes that they had before without having to buy new ones? What are the reasons? Why is it? And when they tell you what the reason is, go back to them and say, oh yeah, I can understand that being important to you. Is it important for, is it really important for you? Why is it important to you for this? And when they come back, say, "Oh yeah, I can understand that. I can see that that's very important for you." Build it up so that they have this clear picture of what they want and why it's important. A lot of people have these sort of fuzzy ideas. They have these fuzzy ideas of what they want. I mean, I deal mainly with people that want to make money online on the internet, and they come to me and they say, help me. And I say, help you with what? Help me make money. And I say, why? Well, you say you offer help. Yeah, well, I do. But why do you want to make money? Because I don't have enough money. What do you want to do? How are you planning on making money? Oh, I don't know. You know, you've got to take what they give you and help them to build a picture of what it is they really want and why they want it. And you've got to make them see it as being important. You've got to put it up there so that they say, yeah, I can see it clearly where I want to go, and I now can see clearly why I want to be there. And I understand that, and it really is important to me, and I've got this image of it in my mind now. You've clarified it for me. You want to get there to the point where they say, yeah, I really, really want it because of the things we've discussed. I want it. I need it now. Okay, you've got to build that desire. And then you say, okay, why haven't you got it? And they say, well, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to do that, or I'm not sure where I can get this, or I'm not sure where I can get that. And then you've got to emphasize the problem. You've got to say, yeah, I talked to a lot of people about this, and they have similar problems. It is a problem. It's very difficult to find out where to get this. Or you might have to do this. If it's weight loss, you might tell them, oh yeah, you'll need to get a calorie chart, and you'll need to weigh all your food so that you can get an accurate grading of your calories, and you'll need to keep records, and you'll need to note everything down, and you'll need to carry it with you so that you know if you've still got calories left, and or whatever it may be. You know, you've got to go through it and build the problem up, explain why it's a problem, why people have this problem. And you've got to build the problem up so that they understand that it is a problem. They say, yeah, that's what I want, and those are my problems. Those are the problems that I've been facing. This is what's been stopping me getting there. Okay? And the more you build the desire and the more you emphasize the problem, then the more ammunition you have and the greater the weapon you have. Instead of like shooting pea shooters, you're firing cannonballs. So that's something you have to do. And then once you've built up the expectation, you've built up the desire, and you've built up the and I didn't think that slide came there. That's where it should be. Built up the desire, then you solve the problem. You say, okay, that's where everybody falls down. These are all the problems. These are what it is. This is what's stopping you getting it. And this is how you can do it. This is a way that I've found that is very successful for most people. Boom, you've got a sale. Because people want solutions to their problems. And that is what you do with a lead. You've got to make sure you can convert that lead. And I thought we had something on. Okay, I think we missed this slide. Back there. How do you get the permission? I'm sorry about this. We're just skipping about, but I remembered that I don't think we went through this. Getting permission to speak to somebody, getting permission is all about getting them into your shop, if you like. It's about how do you get them to say, yeah, I'm happy for you to contact me. And probably the most common way is to offer a bribe. Certainly online, you will see it. You will see what are called squeeze pages, which we've talked about in the past, where you opt in to somebody's list. You give them your email address in return for something they are granting you. Sometimes it will be something that's tangible in the way of a report or a video or something similar, something that they're giving away connected with the offer. If it's weight loss, it might be get your free calorie counter here or something like that. Put your email address in here and we'll send you your free calorie counter. It needs to be phrased right. It needs to be offered in the right way. But it can also be a part of the offer. In fact, the best landing pages are an extension of the offer. It's a part of the offer. It's something that you can offer them. Maybe if the offer is for a 10-part video course, it could be get part 1 free. All you need to do is put in your email address and we'll send you part 1 of the 10-part course absolutely free. And if you love it like I know most people do, then you'll be able to get access to the other 9 videos. On the other hand, if for some reason you don't like it, nothing lost. Okay, so you can build it in as a part of the offer. One very successful campaign that I saw many years ago now, probably must be getting on for 10 years ago. There was somebody who was selling step ladders online. Very tangible product. Okay, aluminium folding step ladders, and the offer. It was just an affiliate offer. They weren't his step ladders. It was an affiliate offer, and the affiliate offer said something like free delivery on orders over $10 or whatever it was, you know. And this person was smart enough to put out an ad for this step ladder squeeze page saying, got a great deal on folding aluminium, and if you just put your email address in here, I can get you free delivery on it if you want it once you've seen all about it. Okay, so all that person had done was take something off the offer page and put it into his squeeze page, and people were opting in to get the free delivery. Okay, which was there anyway, but they didn't know that. So when he then sent them to the offer page and it said free delivery, they said, okay, I've got it. Wow, good. They felt that they'd only got this because they'd opted in. So that was something I saw, as I say, quite a long time ago, and something I learned from. And you can do that with quite a lot of things. You can find something that's being offered, and then you can take a part of it and put that in as your free gift, as your bribe, as your offer that they're going to grant you that permission for. Okay, you can also advertise to people. Do you need help losing weight to get into your swimsuit for summer? If so, contact me here and I'll be in touch with the information you need. Okay, so it can be done through advertising. It can be done through recommendation and referrals, and these are very powerful, and most people don't get a lot of recommendations and referrals, and one of the biggest reasons they don't is because they don't ask for them. There's no harm in asking somebody. In fact, it's good business if you have sold something to somebody to go back to that person and say, what did you think of it? Okay. And if you're selling reputable products, generally speaking, they're going to say, it was great, thanks. Yeah, it did what it said on the can, and I'm pleased with it. And you can say, oh, that's great. Would you mind just sending me a little testimonial to say what you thought of it? So you can get it in a testimonial that you can then include in any advertising you do. John Smith of Nevada bought this from me, and this is what he said. I love this product because, okay? And they may or may not say yeah. You can even offer them a little incentive to send you that testimonial. You know, if you send me that testimonial, there's a follow-up to the series you just bought, and I'll let you have it free, or I've written a free report on something, or I'll knock something off the next thing you buy, or there are lots of ways that you can incentivize people. I know when I was doing consultancy for other businesses offline, we had a driving school, and what we did to get referrals from students that passed the test was they would be sent a package with a piece of sheet of paper in it and a prepaid envelope and a pen, and in there it would say, can you just jot down how we helped you pass your test? And when we receive this back, we're going to send you a voucher for £5 of petrol. Okay. So they were getting this thing. It was all there for them. They got the paper, they'd got the pen, they'd got the envelope prepaid. All they had to do was jot down, and we even put in little prompters for them: name, how many lessons they had, whether they passed first time, second time, what they thought of the instructor, and this sort of thing. They're just a few pointers, and any other comments you'd like to add. Bang, stick it in the envelope, send it back, and when we get that, we'll send you a voucher for such and such a garage for £5 worth of petrol. Okay. So there are ways of getting referrals. There are ways of getting recommendations. And if the person you contact that you sold this to, they come back and they say, oh, you know, I thought it was bloody rubbish. I thought it wasn't very good. You want to know that as well anyway. So that's another reason why you should contact them. Okay, why? What went wrong? Most of my customers, in fact, you're the only person I've ever heard of that hasn't loved this product. What went wrong? Find out why. Find out if they weren't using it right. Find out if they never use it. Some people buy things and they never use them. In fact, most people buy things and never use them, particularly things like kitchen gadgets. You'll find people have cupboards full and drawers full of kitchen gadgets that were they bought at some demonstration or exhibition, or after seeing some fancy advert on the TV or whatever, and they never get used. They're just there, and eventually they go to the charity shop or something. So contact people. Recommendations, very, very powerful. And If they loved it, say, do you know anybody else that would like it? You know, send them to me. And you can, once again, you can offer them a commission. You can say, you know, if you recommend some of your friends and they buy, I'll give you 10% or 15%, 20%, 50%, whatever it's worth to you to make that sale. Okay. Very powerful way of getting permission, because you're in there then with a referral from somebody that's already got it, that's a satisfied customer, and you're halfway to making the sale before you've even spoken to them. So that's very powerful. Don't ignore it. We've got branding there. Branding is probably the most powerful. Okay, it's even more powerful than recommendation. If you are branded as being an expert in a field, then, and part of that will come from recommendation. If somebody recommends you, then you're all automatically branded as the person that's the expert in the field. But personal branding, look at it this way. If a celebrity is used to as a sponsor, or what do they call them, an ambassador for a product, that's branding. Now they may or may not have anything directly to do with that type of product. It might be Cologne and they're an athlete. So they're not directly related, but nevertheless, they have this celebrity status. They have this branding, and just by linking that person to this totally unrelated product, I mean, if they were a runner and they were advertising running shoes, then okay, it's a related thing. So that is the same as well. But but it can work with totally unrelated product, as I say, like cologne or a bottle of wine or anything really, or go on a cruise with P&O. I don't know, you know, any of these things. You'll see celebrities advertising all sorts of things. And that's because they have this branding as a celebrity. They have a following and they have people that say, oh, I like that guy. So if they recommend it, I'm going to take the offer more seriously. And you can brand yourself, and there are lots of ways, and we've been into branding in the past and we'll go into it again in the future. One of the ways, and I get asked a lot, how do I get people into my multi-level marketing business? Do I lead with the product or do I lead with the opportunity? You lead with neither. You lead with yourself. You brand yourself as the expert in that community. And that is how you get people in. People join people. No, they don't join opportunities. They don't join for the product. Most of the time, people that join multi-level marketing thing don't care about the product, no matter what they tell you. No matter how, once they're in there, they'll say, oh yeah, these slimming pills are the best thing since sliced bread, because they want to sell slimming pills, because they think that's how they build their business. Or they'll say, yeah, the pay plan is the best online because it has all this. It has. If you get people in any other way, they'll be out again in 3 to 5 months. They come in for the product, unless they come in and genuinely, this is a very small percentage, genuinely love the product and feel it's the best thing and they can't get it cheaper anywhere else, then they'll stick around. But most people will come in and if they've been sold on the product and they find after 3 to 5 months that they can buy it somewhere else cheaper, or it doesn't really do what they thought it would do, it's not a magic potion, it's just a normal run-of-the-mill medication or whatever, or they find that they've been in for 3 to 5 months and They made one sale and it cost them more to make that sale than they actually got in commissions and this sort of thing. They don't have the commitment to stick around. Most people leave a multi-level marketing opportunity within 3 to 5 months. So if you're bringing people in, that's great, but you need to understand that if they're not joining because of you and you're not giving them what they wanted, what they thought they were going to get when they came in, they're not going to stick around. 3 to 5 months average. So they're going to be dropping out. So if you're putting people in, they're going to be dropping off the other end. And eventually you're going to get fed up with that as well. So you need branding. You need to brand yourself. And as I say, there are lots of ways of doing that. And that these are all ways of getting that permission to talk to people and why they want it. And as I say, for some reason, when I click on my slides, it sometimes doesn't go and sometimes it jumps too. And that pretty much is it. You talk to people once you've got permission to contact them. Getting permission to contact them converts them from just traffic into a lead. And once you've got a lead, you talk to them, you saying hi and things, but no questions. So do we have any questions there? Let me get rid of this and you can, how do I get rid of it? There we go. Okay, and that's me here. And outside we've got a beautiful Lincolnshire day. Usually I have these curtains drawn because it's far too bright, but it's a little bit duller today. So so they can be open, and that you can be, do and have anything you want. It's available to everybody, but you won't get it with a push button system. There are no push button systems out there. You have to master these 7 things. And until you've mastered them, you won't make money. You'll make it. And you'll be able to do that because you'll have all the skills to do it, and you'll crush the opposition and get on the top of leaderboards. It's not hard to get to the top of affiliate leaderboards. Most people don't know what they're doing. So unless you've got sort of have these skills, that is what it takes. That is all you need to make as much money as you want. I think surveys are great. I don't think they're very good as a landing page. I think you should have a landing page that is very simple, and you can send people surveys once you've got them on your list. The more information you ask for, the less likely they are to opt in. If you are offering a name is going to probably reduce your opt-in rate by 20%. So if you ask for just an email, you'll get more opt-ins than you will with a name. If you are asking people to complete a survey, okay, the people that actually do it and you get through to them are going to be really good prospects. But if is it worth it? If you're offering something massive, you know, if you're offering people $100 to complete the survey, then you'll get a few more people completing it. You've got to offer more if you want more. And that's why if you start with just an email, you don't have to offer quite as much for an email. Personally, you're going to have to offer more to get it. And if you've got a longer, you can try it. I mean, whatever I tell you, and I always set something up and put it out there, and you start seeing the results, then you have something to go on and say, okay, we're not getting the results we wanted, or we're getting good results, but we want better. You can start changing things around, taking bits out, adding bits in, changing wording, changing headlines, changing colors, whatever it might be. We've got somebody there that says, I've noticed that when people join or pay, I no longer receive an email from SFC. They do go out, Terence, I get them. Your internet provider or whatever, they do go out. Okay. What is the difference between a mentor and a coach, if any, and should one aspire for one of each or the two in one? I don't think there's much difference between them. Not in the way that I see things. A mentor perhaps is a little bit more of a guide, and a coach through doing something. A mentor is going to say, do it this way, perhaps. But generally speaking, I think they call me a mentor or coach, or what they call me, really. But I have a program where it costs $10,000 for 90 days to get people earning a minimum of $5,000 a month. Usually we get them earning considerably more than that. I won't take everybody on. This is where I use a survey, because if they want this, first of all, they've got to complete a survey and be accepted, but not be happy with spending the money, because they're going to be expecting magic, and it's not magic. But you can never be sure. I've just done a test. We've got about 1,500 going out at the moment. The first 500 we've got, and this is a squeeze page that we tested tins, and we've just run it with a different offer, and we're getting like 10% opt-ins at the moment. So it doesn't matter how much experience you've got, how often you've done things before, you're going to run campaigns that don't work the way you think they're going to. Sometimes they'll do better than you think, better than you expect. That's a rare and delightful treat that you get. And when you put something out there that you've done in a hurry, and you think, okay, well, we've got to get it out just to see how it goes, and we'll do better with it in a bit. And then it goes, done everything you can before it actually goes out live, and then it goes out live and it bombs. You know, you're getting 10% like we're getting at present. That's not a failure. That is just the way it works. That is just testing things. And so we know that, okay, we've got to take this back and look at before they're leaving or not opting out. Why are we getting people there, and then they're not putting in this? Is what we're offering not good enough? Is the button not big enough? You know, there are lots of things, the wording, the headline, the way it's promoted, all sorts of things, and they differ. And we will get it where we've got that page doing 38, 40, 48. I mean, I sometimes get pages that we get 70% opt-ins. That's rare as well, but I mean, you can get there. It depends on what it is. But no matter what I tell you or anybody else tells you, until you actually try it yourself and see what results you get, you don't know. Okay, the only thing certain in marketing is that the more you test it and the more you tweak it, ultimately the better your results are going to be. Okay. Questions? Done well this week. We 13, 38, 39. What's that? 40, 50 minutes. 50 minutes. So we've done well. Who've we got in here? Okay, there's some people that were here that aren't. So I don't know what's happened to them. Any more questions? If there are no questions, oh, I tell you what, I said let me give you this download. I say it's not the finished article. It needs it useful. How do I do it? Create a new offer on the fly, offer headline. I don't think we even need that really. We haven't got an image message above the button. Download now. That out for you. Just bear with me a second. Yep, there it is. Copy / display offer. Okay, I say it's got no descriptions or anything in there, but you can get that now. It's not. It's got some good information in it on how to use forums for getting good qualified leads. Okay. Chat section. So if nobody's got any more questions, I want to thank you all for being here. And I'm going to play you out with Les Brown. As I say, it's hopefully it'll play. It's a tremendous video, and I know you can be exceptional. Action on everything that you learn. Put it into action. Knowledge without action is absolutely wasted. It's useless. There are lots and lots of people out there. I know lots of people. Some of them have got 2, 3, 4 degrees and they're broke. Okay. And I know people that take action that have dropped out of schools and they're making $2,000, $3,000 a day because they take action. Okay, actually get you to the right action. As long as your mindset's right, as long as you keep going. You know, most people won't keep going. They'll get so far and they'll say, "Oh, I tried that and it didn't work." Bang, I'm off to the next thing. "Oh, I tried that and it didn't work." Off to the next thing. And that's your 3 to 5 months in business opportunities, multi-level marketing things, whatever they may be. People just qualified commitment. It's not genuine commitment until my wife says I'm wasting my time with it, until my friends start laughing at me to my face and not just behind my back, until I place a solo ad and it doesn't work, until commitment that's qualified isn't really commitment, and 3 to 5 months gone. Okay, no questions come in here along the way. I will endeavor to play the video. Played out. I thank you all for being here. You can be extraordinary, and I can help you get there. Okay?